I will just like intro the show and then just like stop talking, and then you just come in and intro the interview with Dave, and then I will outro it and go into the seat 6 feet back.
Alright.
Complicated.
Yeah.
But hopefully it'll sound better than just me talking for the first, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes.
Well, we could go old school and discuss the weather for a little.
How's the weather up in Toronto?
Well, it's
And we could go all Star Wars talk show and just talk about baseball.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the Red Sox and the Blue Jays, who will win the prize? Worst team in the league.
Or start something even more random. We can start with the NHL lockout.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
No, we'll start. You talk about the Patriots game, and I'll talk about the lockout. And then, for some reason, we'll talk about Indiana Jones, and then we'll start.
Yeah, that would work. And then we'll have like twice as many listeners. Yeah. All the baseball people and all the hockey people and all the Indiana Jones people. All right. On that note, yeah, I was trying to think of a funny way to start it, so people were like, "What were they talking about before?" But that doesn't really work.
You can always do. It's like before you could record these like pre-show things, and before the like intro, because like Dutch says, people steal this. That's what they do on Geek Out Loud all the time. And they just stick in what they were talking about before the intro for about 5 seconds, and then so you hear this like really random stuff. Like the first one, like this week, they did a bit to start the show. And one of them just lost it. So they had to start again. They did the same bit over after the music. It's good.
Okay. On that note, welcome to the Star Wars Underworld podcast. But Dominic, you want to tell people what's coming up first?
Yeah, sure. So first we're going to be we have a couple of interviews on the show with people who were at Star Wars Celebration 6. And so the first one is the interview that Chris did with Dave Gramillion, the author of Star Wars Awakening and Star Wars Split Horizons, the fan novels that are retelling the prequels. So why don't we go ahead and listen to that right now. How was that?
Perfect.
Alright, and we're back.
Okay, and now we're back.
Yeah, for real this time.
And I also got to see bits of Attack of the Clones in 3D. I have decided... I know. All of a sudden I have this weird accent. 3D.
It's French. I got to see episodes of Attack of the Clones in the 3D.
3D.
3D. Oui, oui. You know what we should have done?
Did what?
As you're counting, I should be talking about the logo contest. That's what we should have done.
22.
Yeah, it takes us a year to come up with these things.
24. 25. Yeah, and of course, I mean, Dave Filoni always says, show up at the screenings we do, so everybody knows. I said do, I know.
Sorry, what a terrible joke to laugh at. I'm like 6, I'm sorry. Everybody's like turning the podcast off. They're laughing. Dude, good, great. What's wrong with these people?
Okay. So what I was trying to say was Filoni's always saying show up at the screening, so Lucasfilm and the people
that Lucasfilm presents.
They know that it's people like it, and we have been showing up. So we've got to. Hopefully, we'll be seeing more of those.
And then keep going with all the stuff that's going on there. We've got that clip where you see the big battle of Mandalore. The big battle of Mandalore. And then you get Sidious versus. Oh my god.
Nobody taking this out of context, please. We don't want to hear this just on YouTube by itself. This is the Star Wars Underworld podcast.
Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Star Wars. Oh, good.
Okay. So anyway.
Moving right along, I think you introduced the next segment.
Well,
Clone Wars Season 5 premiere, please!
for your consideration, this segment has been translated into Wookiee to accommodate our Wookiee listeners.
Or we could do it all in like Gungan speak, and that would just annoy everybody. Like, Mr. Doctor, this episode had the big bombard arms slice off. People would be so annoyed. They're like, I'm not listening to this anymore.
I don't know why I threw that in there. I just did.
Yeah.
Just in case we get some kind of shirtless Palpatines.
Yeah, no shirtless Palpatines. Generally, keep it, if it's not in the movie or the series, you probably don't want it. Articles from Wiki, if it has an article on Wikipedia that does not guarantee its inclusion in...
Oh god. Inside joke.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, just don't go searching for things like pants on Wikipedia, because that path just
leads just to things you don't want to know. You'd think Star Wars was better than some.
Nope. Star Wars The Old Republic, so if you're into the game, you will definitely enjoy this, and if you're curious about the game, hopefully you'll learn a lot about it in this roundtable. So that's coming up right now.
Enjoy.
And alright. Okay.
Yes. You gotta warm up. I wish I could do that thing from the High School Musical.
Speaking of High School Musical, I saw J.D. Mall posted on his Facebook account. If anybody wants tickets to the High School Musical play that I'm in, message me. I was like, okay.
If I lived in his area, I'd go.
That's interesting. That sounds kind of interesting.
I'll admit it. I like High School Musical. Damn it.
Not that bad. I mean, yeah. Anyway, we will plan the High School Musical podcast.
Table.
Yeah.
This will go great with like the Arthur podcast. The other things that we do. Oh man.
And thank you everybody for listening. For Dominic, my name's Chris. May the Force be with you.
Doo-doo.
That was an interesting show.